Well, everybody, as you may know or may not know, I had a news reporter come and meet with me, and we did an interview about amateur EMS. So I thought it'd be really fun to kind of compile some of the behind the scenes. I actually did interview the interviewer as the interviewee and swapped it around. So I'm going to include that in this video, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, see ya. Okay, now you.
Are you
4
interviewing
minute.
me?
I'm going to interview the interviewee.
Goodness.
So we're gonna turn it around, but I'm gonna use the front facing because it's easier for me.
Okay. Okay.
What's your first and last name? Right here, work.
My name is LHerrera. I work at Channel 3 here in
Let's get a
Corpus
better
Christi.
view here.
Okay.
It's
Cut
good.
two.
It's good.
Cut two?
Oh,
You can do another cut.
I show the cuts while I'm cutting because I think it's more relatable.
Okay,
So,
that is so weird.
It's okay. It'll work out great. Anyway,
Yes.
what's your first and last name again?
My name is LHerrera.
Okay. What's your occupation?
I am a reporter for Channel 3 here in Corpus Christi.
How long have you been working as a reporter?
I've been working as a reporter for only 9 months.
For only 9 months?
So I started March 2024.
Did you go to school anywhere before you came over here?
Yes, so I graduated from the University of Houston, go Cougs, with a BA in communications.
Oh, nice, nice. Do you feel like some of the things that you learned while you're at university really helped apply to your current profession?
Absolutely. There's a lot of things that I learned at the university, like audio editing, that has really helped, but internships is what really gave me that real life experience in a newsroom.
And what made you decide, oh, sorry, the lighting's pretty garbage here actually. It's kind of reflecting on my forehead.
That's okay, not a problem.
I'm gonna adjust here. Maybe we can sit down or
Okay.
something. That works. So we chose to sit down for this next portion.
Maybe you should tilt it.
I agree.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Good job.
We also chose to edit it from her professional skills. So what made you choose the Coastal Bend?
Well, I think the Coastal Bend is really beautiful out here. There's a lot of communities out here. There's a lot of stories to tell out here that needs to be told. And it's just a beautiful place to live. There's something really about living near the coast that I really like.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Let's see. What interested you in journalism? Why journalism or reporting for the news?
Gotcha. So at a very young age, I was told that, your voice is an important tool to not only use to defend yourself, but to also defend other people. And so when I grew up, I really learned the value of using your voice. And so I love storytelling. I love telling people stories, no matter if it's small or if it's big, whether it has a big impact or a small impact. Every story is important.
Okay. And why did you choose to focus more so on the community side whenever it comes to news reporting? Is there certain things that are aspects that you were really interested in, or is there certain things that you kind of wanted to investigate yourself and you found you were able to do so being in the position that you are?
There is a lot of topics that reporters can cover. I like community-based stories just because I grew up in a very community, very proud of my community where I come from. So I come from a small area in Houston, a suburb called A-Leaf.
Okay.
And so I grew up telling stories in that area as well. And so for me, I have that, that passion of telling community-based stories. There's so many. And like I told you earlier, it doesn't matter if it's small or big. Like, everybody has a story, and it's important to be able to tell everybody's story.
Nice, nice. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Another angle. I love it.
Oh, even an audio angle.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. What are some other things that I can ask you while I have your time here?
What else do you want to talk about?
Let's see. What other questions?
This is really weird being on the other side.
That's
I'm
okay.
not asking the questions. It's so weird.
But this was out of nowhere. I just prompted it and already had it recording. So this is a on-the-spot interview. She had no prep time, and she's still giving me tips along the way while I'm recording as well. So it just shows her professionalism. So do you have any future plans, some potential goals that you may want to consider doing?
So the original plan is to go back to Houston. I want to tell the stories of the city that raised me. It's really important to me.
Okay.
But before then, I'm not at any rush at all. I'm considering, being here for a couple more years, and then going to a media market, which would be like either Austin, San Antonio, but I definitely want to stay in Texas. Even though I was born in California, Texas is home. I am a true Texan, and there's so many stories to be told here.
And I remember earlier you were with us last week, or the last time I was on shift. That's how we ended up meeting up and talked about this current story. What made you? How are you staying so active in the community? How do you find your stories? How did you realize I wanted to make a story on the Sea Cadets? What made you get to the point that you ended up at our station last week?
So a lot of people don't know, but story pitching is probably one of the hardest things for reporters to learn. And what I've learned so far, being 9 months here in the Coastal Bend, is really going out to events, meeting people one-to-one, just asking them, are they a Coastal Bend native? What made them, move out here? What do they do? Just getting to learn the people here that live here. And you never know, somebody might be like, oh, I have a great story idea for you. And so when I came upon the Sea Cadet story, which was last Saturday that I did, there was an email that was sent to us, and we get a lot of emails about potential stories, but not always are we able to do everything, because news is ever changing.
That makes sense.
But I responded back. I responded to your captain, and he said, come out here, this is the time where we're going to do this, and I'll have a couple people where you can interview. And I think it was really interesting because it was the first time that you guys hosted the Sea Cadets, right?
It was our first time, and we loved every moment of it. It was so fun teaching those new cadets. So I enjoyed the whole process. Teaching them little basics on firefighting. Now it is a crash course, but they're really receptive and such a great audience, students to
Yeah, they were having a lot of fun out there too.
They're an amazing group of individuals, so we loved every moment of it. So if somebody wanted to ask you about any questions regarding potential news stories, or if they just wanted to reach out to you in regards to your profession, where can they reach you?
Right, so I am on social media. My handle is at LHerrera Journalist. So you guys can send me a message out there. You can follow my news journey, or you can also send me an email at LHerrera@KIIITV.com.
Okay. So you heard it here, everyone. This is LHerrera. She's going to be making a lot of great waves. She's extremely smart to come over here today. What a talented individual, noting where all the diamonds in the rough are, myself included. Just kidding. But it was a pleasure working with you today. It looks like Houston, Texas sent out its best, so we're really glad to have you in the Coastal Bend. Hopefully we don't lose you too soon, but we'd love to see all your future works and endeavors. So it was a pleasure.
Thank you, Mario. Make sure to check out his channel.
What a great idea. You'd only be watching it on there anyway.
Bye, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to start shooting, okay?
Okay, sure.
How long does it take you to edit?
Oh, man. Well, I have a really interesting position right now where I'm working full time, right?
Yeah.
And so on your downtime, you can make it however you want. So I work here for 48 hours and I'm off 96 hours. Now, some people choose to relax, some people play games, things like that. Whenever I started working here, I only had my associates, so I pushed really hard to get my bachelor's. I thought it'd be really important, especially for my daughter, just to see that, her dad got her bachelor's, so she wanted to, she can get it too. It could be done. And at the same time, I have the free time in between calls to kind of make it work. So it can be a little stressful at times, and there can be certain time constraints because I try to make a video every other day. But with proper scheduling, a lot can be accomplished. And again, I sacrifice a lot of my sleep just because I don't mind it. I'm already so used to doing it on the job like this. It
I don't know
really
how you function. I can function with at least 4 hours of sleep and then I'll be good.
Well, I feel like at first, it didn't matter at all. Now I do need a good 2 to 4 usually. Yeah. And sometimes it'll get interrupted here, but I'll sneak in a nap. Okay. Yeah, it's nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It was.
I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to do a little bit of side shots. But I think that the Houston, Texas is really going to be receptive. I'm cutting this part.
Okay.
How am I going to... Yeah, we're cutting this part. How am I going to end this here? It looks like
Oh, do it one more time. Sorry.
Or do you want to adjust it a little bit more? Oh, I
no,
see,
you're
I
good,
see.
you're good.
Mindset of a EMT basic student or an EMS student. If we're heading out to a call, I don't know when
Do you
you're
want to keep going?
I can stop.
That was
I'm cool with it.
great. No, that was great. Thank you so much.
I can rattle. That caused the chest pain to start. Is this a chronic issue or is it acute?
Perfect.
Okay.
No, it's great. Let me think. Shots, video shots.
I'm trying to think.
Any other shots that you can think of that would be good?
Because I'm trying to think if you're doing like a seamless integration from like one video to, or this to like a video. I'm trying to think of like of an actual shot that I did. So I went over certain things.
Okay.
Maybe talking about the traffic safety vest. I guess you already have a kind of a shot of me going over it briefly. So if you swapped over from that might work really well. But.
Yes, and then I also have this shot. It's a close-up, and then you pressing play, sitting down, and then another close-up of you talking. I think that's really good.
Cool.
But yeah, we can do a couple more shots. Alright, go ahead. Oh, okay. So when you open the door, there's a sound that makes. So I'm just gonna turn it up.
Okay.
You can go in. Okay, go ahead. Okay, perfect. Come back. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Perfect.
All right.
That was good. I think we got. Sounds good. Let's go.
I put Grady on the spot. He is going to be working with the nice news reporter and talk a little bit more about everything education. I help teach Grady's AEMT course, so hopefully he only has nice things to say. This could be a smear campaign very quick if I'm not careful. But I'll also give him the privacy that he needs, so I'm probably going to start recording in a second. No, hey, you're going to be recorded in a second anyway.
Yeah.
You can see Miss Herrera is getting out her very fancy equipment.
Alright, so you're gonna pass this through the top of your shirt and we're gonna pull it to the bottom, okay?
We're making a shot over me using a tourniquet with Grady, but this is the shot of a shot. Actually, I don't want to get in the way of her recording. I'm not going to show you.
Mario's videos are not only giving an inside look at a firefighter scene alive, but they're also sparking an interest in the future generation of firefighters. Oh,
I think it's as long as I didn't shake. Hello.